this album, it seems like the two elements are kind of closer together.
Matthew, new album is going to be released in February, I guess. In the years between this new album and your previous album, what do you think is the biggest step the Wombats have made so far?
I felt that this album was more, the biggest step or the most difficult step to take was to look at the songs from the first album that people loved and came to see us, and you know the whole reasons why people fell in love with the band in the first place, and it was looking at them, like songs like Let's Dance to Joy Division or Moving to New York, and trying to beat them was, or trying to better them rather than just trying to do something completely different and obscure that people would have just freaked people out. It was kind of, we know that these are great songs and maybe we can change our sound or experiment a bit more or do things differently, but essentially those songs are what we wanted better. So the biggest step was beating them, or you know, well, at least we think we have anyway.
Okay, and yeah, what are the pieces that people fell in love with? Do you think when you analyze them?
I don't know. I guess lyrically it can be quite melancholy, but also quite humorous. And musically extremely upbeat and fun. Somehow I think lyrically and musically it's slightly more matching this time. It's not two extremes, although this is in my head. I've always been told that our first album's really happy, but to me it doesn't sound that happy. It's definitely carefree, but I don't know if it's entirely happy. But this album, it seems like the two elements are kind of closer together, but still kind of, you know, bouncing off each other a little bit.
Yeah, because looking at the lyrics, where were they about back then? If you compare them now, is there a difference between that that are now more carefree, or maybe the opposite of it? Or
I still think there's elements of humour in our latest album. But maybe it is slightly more angst-driven rather than fun, which is, don't know, seems to have just been the band we've just kind of grown into a little bit.